Hey, what's up? It's your girl Tina. Happy Juneteenth, y'all. I thought today was the perfect day to celebrate family and heritage and tell a little bit about my story and where I come from. Well, I'm working on this kente cloth bag. I cut it out from scratch, and it's a material that is authentically made in Ghana. This is my workspace. Everything I do is handmade and made from scratch. I make men and women's clothing and handbags too. I pour my creativity into my work. So if you like it, great. But if not, that ain't my business.
I'm tired of folks, you know what I'm saying? Them closed-minded folks, you know what I'm saying? It's like we got a demo tape and nobody want to hear it, but it's like this the South got something to say. That's all I got to say.
So the process of me making a handbag usually includes me cutting the paper pattern out first and then the material pieces. Yep, that's me, y'all, bald-headed and snaggletooth. But I am the daughter of Ralph and Aletha Stinson. And I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a Southern girl. And just like this bag has many pattern pieces that create it into one big beautiful handbag, family is like the pattern pieces that create us and shape and mold us into the people we become. Each of my handbags are very durable because I sew a thick layer of cotton and sometimes two layers behind each pattern piece. It gives it a lot of depth and it makes it just a thicker, stronger bag that'll last for years. It all started when I was about 10 years old. All my Barbies were wearing old socks as sweater dresses, honey. They were sharp though. And my mom, she actually taught me how to sew. She was a school teacher. My entrepreneurial spirit came from my dad. He was an entrepreneur. My dad was from Greenville, Georgia, where my great grandma Effie and grandpa Bud owned a 300-acre farm. I also found out that she used to sew for people and make clothes for people around town. My dad passed when I was 18 and a freshman in college at Tennessee State University. But I continue to stay close to them because they are the backbone to everything I do. So when my dad passed when I was 18 in the year 2000, that's when everything changed for me. I figured life is too short not to chase my dreams. He was only 49, and me, I was ready to conquer the world. And so I said I'm going to use my creativity to do what I want to do because I have been told when you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. And it's the truth. I can sit here at this sewing machine all day and all night and be content at what I'm doing because I'm creating and I'm using my creativity to help other people express their creativity in such a unique way. I graduated class of 99 from Frederick Douglass High School. Class of 99, baby. But I had two graduations that year because I went to Atlanta Area Tech to learn to do nails. I used to do nails a little bit in the dorms in college to make a little extra money freshman year, but I quickly found out that just wasn't where my passion lied. So one weekend, I needed a break from Nashville and just drove to my aunt's house in Asheville, North Carolina for the weekend. So I ended up talking to my aunt Doris, who also taught me how to sew. That's my mom's sister. And I was like, I'm trying to come up with a name for my clothing line I want to pursue. And she actually brought up the name Decrea, which means of creativity. And it was a name that she was going to use for her clothing line that she did not end up pursuing, but she is a wonderful self-published author now and a great artist. I've learned so much from her, but I love the name. I love what it meant. And I rode with it. I was like, that's perfect. So Decrea Clothing Company was born. So I'm an 80s baby, and we came up in that Wonder Woman, Superman era. So what I'm saying is, when I wanted to start a line, I just ordered me some iron-on tags that said Decrea Clothing Company and individually cut them out and ironed them into the back of all of my designs. I then would take those designs on the weekend and drive back home to Atlanta and sell them on consignment in the different boutiques in Little Five Points. So I was out there hustling, y'all, trying to get the brand out there and basically use my creativity to have a nice product that was creative and really help people showcase their creativity because all of my designs are so unique. And I try to, use colors that'll pop and help people stand out when you wear any of my designs. Two designers that really influenced my style. One was Tracy Reese. I love her style. And Betsy Johnson for her creativity. Tracy Reese seemed to use a lot of borderline interior type fabrics, which I have a love for that because I used to work in a fabric showroom in college where a lot of interior designers used to come pick out the fabrics for the homes they were decorating. And so I learned how to use those scraps and those different designs, how to match up different prints in the same room and make them work, which is sort of what I do on my handbags. As you can see, I use this denim with the kente cloth, and I don't know, learn to have an eye and for things that go together that sometimes people wouldn't normally put together. So there you go. It's a new Decrea bag available right now at decreaclothingcompany.com. And it's a part of my Motherland collection, in case you was wondering. So check me out at decreaclothingcompany.com and follow at Decrea Clothing.